The lesser the taste, actually, the more energy I receive mentally and physically. As we get closer, then I get a lot of energy because I've been training for some months now, focusing for October.
So far, things are still calm. Today's session was good. We see athletes are developing very well. Eliud has adjusted very well. You know, if you look at all the fundamental things that you require to be ready for an event, you know, he's actually on schedule. Today, you know, you could see he was really relaxed, and of course, for many people, it's tough. But you can see it's relaxed. I think it's on schedule for the event.
I normally think, but not always. I am trying all minutes to just put off. But in front of my mind, I know there is a hard task of 159. I don't want to be mad when I always think of running 159 instead of training. I'm really a happy person when I learned that that's go beyond where we live, beyond my camp, beyond our camp, and let us spread, go to other athletes, go to other social runners. And that's what is required in this world, that we need to make everybody run, we need to make everybody believe in himself, we need to make everybody think positive in what he or she is doing.
My role as manager is to make sure that the coach, the nutritionist, the physiotherapist, the sports doctor, that they are all thinking in the same direction and that they are one close team together and giving the same message to the athlete. first of all, you have to stay really close to what is driving Eliud as an athlete. So I can have all sorts of ideas, but if it doesn't fit with Eliud, we should not go that direction. In last December 2018, we were in Monaco for the IWF Gala with Eliud and with Patrick Sang and Jos Hermans and myself, and we had some conversation together. And Eliud was listening in a nice way to our advice, and in the end he stayed a little bit silent and he said, it's a nice advice, but I would really like to break the 2 hours, and I would like to do it now before Olympics. I'm totally convinced inside myself that this time it's going to happen.
This is actually trying to make history, and making history is that you need somebody who have been there together for a very long time. Friendship is about life, and life is a journey. The moment I'll be making history, then they will be part of the history.
The roles of a pacemaker, we are going to break the wind so that we cushion Eliud.
And for Eliud, some of close friends to be there is really crucial for him, to give him moral support and also to motivate him. Us being there and us being trained with him all the time, we have been chatting around, it will feel easy for him and he'll feel more comfortable seeing us around and helping us around.
So we have one focus, very simple. In October we want to help Eliud to be in the best position with the pacers, and at the same time all of you are going to learn something that when you are running your own race, that you can make use of it if you keep your mind sharp at this moment. Formula 1 and cycling, aerodynamics is really important. This is the Monza formation. Yeah, this was exactly the Monza formation. There's a pyramid of 6 in front, and then there are 3 athletes in line behind. And Eliud would be positioned as the first of those 3 athletes. Guys, can some of you can help Patrick with one pair of glasses? or longer arms, huh? Yeah, he might need a little bit longer arms. But this is a serious job, because what Anthony was doing well is that he was coaching the 3 on the left side and the 3 on the right side. Now that is your job. Yes?
So let's correct one thing, that was the other group tried to correct in a good way. The distance between the 2 of you should be constant. Yeah?
It's great actually to mix all the pacemakers from 1500 meters to the marathon, and from different countries, from different continents. And it's good because this is making history in the whole world, which will affect the whole 6-7 continents in this world, and everybody will carry the message. I want the message to go across all the continents.
This race is an extraordinary race in itself. I mean, you find that it's kind of a melting pot, because this is the only race where you can find a 1500 meter runner and a marathon runner competing, or rather playing the same role. So it's really extraordinary in its sense.
The experience is great. At least we'll be having guys with good speed, we'll be having guys with good endurance, and we'll be having guys from all sorts of backgrounds in their achievement in careers.
You know, the first one, we are not following the path.
Yeah.
We are running here.
Yeah.
But you guys, you are following, you are trying to follow each other. Yeah. But you are running here, somebody is running there. You are running straight, not following the path of
so the chances of the wind going through is very high.
When you are in a marathon, you're running in front, either in between the pacers or next to the pacers, but not so many times really close behind somebody. Yes? So I said to Patrick, maybe you can bring back a little bit your track mind, because on the track you are running close on the one in front of you. Because the closer you can stay, not besides the one in front of you, but really behind and close on him, it helps you a lot in aerodynamics.
Eliud, if he breaks 2-hour barrier, it will be really an inspiration to all of us, as athletes, everybody, that everything is possible. It's only a matter of you focusing, a matter of you committing yourself.
When people will be talking about this 20, 15 or 30 years from now, I know that I'll be a proud guy knowing that I was part of history.
Có sẽ có mai mua thôi.
Anh ấy có một lưỡi mà có cái lưỡi của bạn, đây có từng của bạn sẽ đây.
Ven kali ala tu saban sungguh lah itu. Papa mau berangan jauh sekali tu suka TV ni.
Apa jauh ni? Belum siap dah. Which one? You must have.
Countryside.
Yeah. What?
News like crazy.
Yeah, jag minns det banken sig. Jag kita buat main gitu gua gitu macam tu.
It gives us abnormal satisfaction. You cannot quantify it when you see an athlete grow. And I asked myself, supposing 18 years ago, 19 years ago, I had refused to give support to this young man, whatever he was asking, were we going to realize history? Were we going to see the phenomenal running in marathon that we are seeing? And that is something that has remained with me. Okay, it was with me, but it was reinforced after that self-reflection that we owe a lot to society in whatever we do, whatever we are good at. So to me, I'm giving back. I'll get 100% joy, when I see it happen, and it happens and you are part of the picture. It gives you a special satisfaction you cannot quantify in any form.
The way I know Eliud he feels real pressure and gets really nervous for competitions. The way for him to handle that pressure is to have a perfect preparation. And if he has the preparation right, that gives him the calmness and the routine to be convinced in the event that he's going to do it. There's a big difference between now and any other competition, because there's one athlete in the event and he has never been in a situation like that. In Monza there were 3 athletes. This one is all about Eliud, and he will feel it also like that. And in the end he is the one who can only make it a real success, and that is where he feels the pressure, and he wants to do it for himself, but at the same time he wants to do it for everybody who is involved in the event, and everybody who believes in him. He wants to show that they believe with a reason in him.
My real thinking is about the right pace, the right time, and how actually to, and I respect the distance. Pressure is there in marathon, and you know, it's I can say pressure is a lot in marathon because it's a long journey, and you actually think of what you will be doing after every maybe 5, 10 kilometers, 15. So there is a big pressure all through the 42 kilometers. You know, it's a long thing, and you need to think how to tackle the whole 42 kilometers. That's a pressure. Yes. I don't know where the limit is, but I hope to go there.